Yeah, more than anything, Johnny, a day of frustration. We did a very good job of giving ourselves or creating opportunities when you consider the number of base on balls, the number of base hits, but they scattered them. Somehow they were able to put together a combination where we didn't combine many, and we had a couple of big opportunities. Bases loaded one time, first and third, multiple times. All the while, Doug Fister's doing a great job of keeping us in the game, a 7 strong innings of work by him. But I think you take away from this a little bit of frustration, but at the same time, I thought we did a very good job of creating the opportunities presented.
Just with the series, what were your general takeaways, and what kind of things do you guys have to do better when you go into Toronto on Monday?
We've got to pitch a little bit more consistently. That goes without saying, and we did that today. But we're in a little bit of a dry patch. You look at the last 4 games. Early leads given up to the opposition, but you take away that the turn of this last game in this 4-game stretch, and certainly today in this last game of the series, we played a solid game, and yet a 2-out base hit was elusive.
What was working for Fister today, and how do you feel about him going forward?
Well, he's kept us in the game. You look at the last 5 starts he's made for us. He's worked deep in ball games. He's been in control. He's found ways to work out of a jam today, a second and third nobody out situation, I believe, in the 4th inning, that he did an outstanding job to minimize damage. But he stays out of the middle of the plate, and that's the biggest thing. We go back to when we were on the West Coast. He did, to his credit, he made a tangible adjustment in those deliveries. It's allowed him to more consistently execute pitches. He's doing that.
John, hitters will tell you that you can't aim the ball. But when you're in a slump like this in terms of clutch hitting, is there something more mental about it, do you think, than a regular batter just pressing or trying to do too much?
No, I don't think anyone's trying to, make up for 2 previous at-bats with one particular swing. When teams are going well, you find balls that are mishit, that find holes. Then when you square balls up, they're off the wall or in the gap or over the wall. So, today was one of those days where, again, men standing all over the bases, and elusive was the key base hit.
John, you're, I think, under 500 now in games started by lefties. How surprising is that, given this lineup and this ballpark? And specifically, do you have to rethink maybe Chris Young's role, given his struggles against lefties all year?
At this point, I haven't thought much about how we're going to adjust things. We're in the final 30-plus games, and we've got a tough road to hoe ahead of us. And you look at all means to put together a combination that's going to be successful. We know that Chris has had some different issues this year versus left-handers. Sometimes it's the outlier where the splits become reversed, in which they are this year for him. So more than anything, we've got to go out and continue to stick together as we do, and we'll get through this tough patch. It's a pitch at a time to turn this ship around, to turn it around.
John, do you think that maybe the Devers at bat would get you guys going with the following off 4 pitches?
Yeah, it was a big at bat, Dan. 8 or 9 pitch at bat. He battles off a number of pitches against a unique right-hander who's got good stuff in Givens. He's able to get the double on right inside the bag for the RBI, thinking that we're getting some momentum in that inning. But again, stranded and missed opportunities.
John, what are you seeing with Hanley with runners in scoring position this year? He's really struggled in those situations.
They've made some pitches. They've elevated in close to him where they feel like there might be a hole to get to. But again, I don't know that we can pinpoint or put all this on Hanley.
What did you think of Devers' approach at the plate today as opposed to past few games?
Pretty consistently. I think it's been pretty clear over the last 10 days or so how opposing pitchers are attacking him. It's good to see him adjust to that, particularly as much as Givens tried to pound him in for the double down the right field line. So you're seeing a young guy that is forced to make adjustments, and I think today was a good showing to do that.
Just a thought, John, you touched upon it earlier, about the 7-game trip coming up with everything in front of you despite the 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, this is where our team has performed at its best. When we're faced with some adversity, we band together, we rally around one another. We certainly know that this 7 games is going to be And heck, you could say that for the last 32 games that are remaining. We've got a good challenge ahead of us, but have loved the way we've responded to challenges throughout this year.